We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Into the box now, Adam Engel.
15.
He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Now the pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Andrelton.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Geyer over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time it's not very noticeable. See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
First baseman number 17.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Halos line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Jonathan Lucroy. You know, everybody talks about his ability to frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Digging in, Yohan Moncada. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Justin Upton. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Justin Upton.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. May ranging back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, Matt, time for Majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. And I'm looking at the catcher, Wellington Castillo. In other words, beef Wellington, get it? Ben Scully turned me on to that one. But hey, I'll tell you what else is really starting to beef up for him, is that his offense has really come along as he got older. He could always catch, frame the ball, and make throws to the bases, but the offense has made him a different type of player.
Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
Batting sixth, third
Here's the
baseman.
shortstop, Zach Cozart. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Ball.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
He gives up a single there, but he's retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he rips it on the ground to second. Sanchez dives. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the...
Ouch, that one hit him. In now, Brandon Guyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Guyer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Left side. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Jacob May.
Into the box now, Jacob May, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. LaStella has it. Simmons back to Pujols. Not in time, and they can't get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Third inning, no score to this point. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Shortstop, Tim.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Peter Borges. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Peter
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth. Second baseman.
Here's Tommy La Stella now.
La Stella.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he just stayed with that and just kind of flipped it out there. Nasty pitch, but he stayed on it and got just enough to get the hit.
Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Wellington Castillo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Yohan Moncada is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Hit out towards second. LaStella fields it cleanly. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mike.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
May has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to center field. Engel is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Castillo has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. Through 4, still tied, nothing.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Carlos Sanchez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Here it comes. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Brandon Guyer. He singled his last time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Low for ball 1.
That's a ball.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Calhoun is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jacob May.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob May. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here's a high pop-up. Pujols will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in now, Zach Cozart. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Third baseman, Zach Cozart.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The left
Here's
fielder,
Peter
number 25,
Borges standing in.
Peter
He swings and
Borges.
sends a bullet to right field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is
The batter,
absolutely
number 9,
dealing right now.
second
So
baseman,
this is a big moment in this game.
Stella.
If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Sanchez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
Digging in and looking for more. Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam
Leading off
Engel
for the White
will
Sox,
start things out in their
center
half of the
fielder,
6th as they
Adam
look to shake things
Engel.
up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Calhoun is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first
Next
out.
for Chicago, shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And that misses. 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Now
And I'll
batting,
tell you, this is the
designated
last
hitter,
guy in the lineup you
Jose
want to put on base
Abreu.
for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try.
And now they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they will tag him out between first and second. Standing in now, Jose Abreu. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. On the move is Trout. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here for Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll lead
Leading
things
off
off
for the
here in this
Angels,
one-run
the right fielder,
contest.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. Fouled back.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Engel has a play, makes the play, one away.
The center fielder.
Ready once
Number
again,
27.
Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Engel is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Justin Upton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. High in the air out to center field. Engel is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels go back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Yonder Alonso. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's Simmons at short. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hit. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Yohan Moncada. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Into the windup and the pitch. Albert Pujols is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Third baseman, number 7.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit hard on the ground to third. throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 20.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Second baseman, Carlos
Third
Sanchez.
baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down one. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me how they're going to manufacture. Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run. If they can possibly push him forward.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jacob May,
May,
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. Sent on the ground out to second. There is La Stella, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Out of play. Men on third with 2 down. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here.
Now batting.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. One and two now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting. Justin Bour is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Justin Bour.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On its way is pitch number 75. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moncada on the move. One away.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Tommy
second
LaStella
baseman,
now. He's 0 for
Tommy
2 thus far in
LaStella.
this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Geyer moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another shot
shortstop,
now. Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Angels are gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Jarrett Parker is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 16.
Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Leading off for the White Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Jose
Good swing,
Abreu.
just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Pujols has it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. From the stretch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Found himself down 0-2. Battles through these tough pitches right here, and then gets to the 5th pitch. He never gave up, continued to fight, and what do you know? Base hit on the 5th pitch.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
The 1-1 pitch. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Oh, what an effort. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but did you see how high he got off the ground? What an effort to try to grab that ball.
In now, Carlos Sanchez. He swings and grounds it to short. Taken in by Simmons. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Into the windup and the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You don't think fielding is important?
27.
Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Number 8, designated hitter.
Here's Justin Upton now. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. Kelvin Herrera comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the Angels are going to walk off a winner.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.